everybody. Welcome back. Some awesome Rogues Adventures. Some awesome live streaming. I am, of course, your awesome host, Eric Watson. Follow me on Twitter, @RogueWatson. Follow my video game tweets, @Rogues Adventure. Keep up with everything Rogues Adventures on the Facebook group page. Read my published articles on Leviathan.com, and keep up with my gaming blog on Game Informer. So we are back with some Fallout New Vegas. Managed to be pretty efficient last couple times I played since the last live stream, which I believe was on Thursday, and we had technically gotten to New Vegas, but we hadn't gotten inside the strip. It kind of forces you to do a bunch of little side quests beforehand because you have to have enough money to even let you in, which is a clever way of making you check out the surrounding area instead of just kind of waltzing right in. Although also you can use a high science skill to get in, which I only needed to do one more level up, and I made several levels, got a ton of money, like thousands, by getting a lot of quests done, and hardly any of which actually required any combat. With a high science and speech skill, I was able to accomplish a ton of quests all around, and I didn't even have to do the main faction quest, which is the weird, like, Elvis Presley impersonator guys. I didn't have to go in their building and talk to them or do anything with them, so skipped them entirely and pretty much made it to right outside the strip. So should be able to hopefully have pretty good timing now where I can just waltz right in and continue on with the main quest and kind of show off the inner workings of the New Vegas proper, and then get some resolution on the initial hook of the main quest, which was getting shot in the head by the suave guy in the intro video, and then subsequently hunting him down. The whole time that's all we've been doing, and at this point it finally gives us our branching offer to do all these different side quests for different factions, and finally the game kind of gets more interesting, which would be nice. So let's go ahead and jump right into that. And yeah, not much else to recap other than I just did a shit ton of stuff around Freeside. Ended up working for those Van Graff guys, which had all the energy weapons, and I made a lot of money, but not quite enough. Yeah, I've got almost 5,000 caps. Not quite enough to actually buy any of the sexy stuff yet, though, unfortunately. I did get some good armor, the Van Graff combat armor, which is better than my awesome spacesuit. If I run in any irradiated areas, I'll put the spacesuit back on, but for now we'll be rolling like this, since that's actually better. Now we can make it into the strip.
Submit to a credit check or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot.
Yeah, so I've actually got the caps required. You can see even if you didn't have that, and it doesn't even cost you the caps, it just makes sure you have that much. But I've never been able to do this before, so we'll see what this does. Okay. We use some awesome trickeration to get past it. Now we can make it into New Vegas proper.
That's...
Howdy, partner. You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas.
Victor, you son of a bitch.
Consider me your personal welcome wagon. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance. Just head for the Lucky 38. It's the big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner.
Alright, can you knock off the goddamn cowboy thing? The house always wins.
Keep moving.
barely see the street. Well,
The mouse has
your
been fucking up to
last
where it
one's
extra
not a
clicks
bad
for me when I don't
idea.
mean to, so that's why it's doing that.
Going to have words with your commanding officer after this. Why do they call it a monorail? It's a train. A train. I have half a mind to throw
What?
you all in a cell and let
You
you
leaving
sweat it off.
already?
Oh, drunken military police forces.
Come on, come on.
Okay, so that would be Lucky 38, pretty
I
obviously.
swear, the monorail was just
There's
ahead.
Gamora.
Ugh, so fucked up,
Here's
I can't feel my legs.
Oh. A little crazy there.
Don't give us any trouble now.
Alright, Victor, what were you saying before?
Self-control is a virtue.
Wait. You're not Victor. Crap, where'd Victor go?
I got a pressure in me like Hoover Dam.
Stand tall and walk straight.
You like it, huh?
Yeah.
Hey there, friend.
Whoa.
A bit of advice. You look like you could use some protection. Lucky
Condoms?
for you, I got what you need. My
Condoms?
stock and trade? All
Condoms, right?
kinds of easy-to-hide weapons
Oh.
for slipping into and out of casinos. They won't give you a second glance. Things guards can't spot when they're patting you down or checking for iron at your hip.
I'm not a sneaky person.
Simple. You can't bring guns into the casino, that's why. They'll strip you to your fists.
I'm not very good with my
Sure,
fists.
They say you get it all back when you leave. Me? I don't like being without a little insurance when it's my caps on the table. Take a look at these beauties.
They have like shivs. Switchblade. Pretty much suck with all these things though. Can you get a 22 in there? I suck with guns too. I'm only good with energy weapons. Switchblade. In fact, I don't even think I have a single minute on me. Alright, well, if it comes to that, I'll buy your switchblade. How about that? You seem like a kind fella. Guessing you're not getting as much attention as she is.
Luck's about to change.
Oh, I guess you're
Feel it.
not a prostitute. You're a gambler. I see.
Good guy, looking for a good time.
Help you?
So I guess we can either go meet Mr. House or go straight to Benny at the Tops. We're gonna go and meet Mr. House since he's in here. Oh, there's Victor.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on. I see you brought some friends. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside. Come back soon now.
Let's automatically stick them out there. Sorry, fellas. Wish me luck. This isn't creepy at all. Abandoned casino. Oh, Victor, you made it in here.
Where to, partner?
Well, you fucking tell me. Where to, partner? Penthouse, I guess, my good man. Follow me all the way across
Penthouse floor.
the world. Oh, Lord, do you talk like a 50s chick?
Well, hello, sugar.
Sure
Mr. House is
do.
waiting for you in his office. I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls.
Oh,
We
God.
keep him entertained.
This just got weird.
We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well.
Fun fact, during one of my last off-stream play session, it was to gather a bunch of women for the clients of this other gambling house, and one of the things that they required was a sex bot. So it can't be said now that I never used my science skill to program a giant robot named Fisto as a sex bot for the clientele. He offered to use his services on me first, and I graciously declined.
Oh, there's lots of things to tell, I'm sure. There's the three families, the casinos, the other attractions. What would you like to know? They're just new money, sugar. They might pretend they're sophisticated, but between you and me, they're not far off from tribals. Emeritus especially are just awful brutes. The chairman and the White Glove Society at least pretend to have some culture. Well, let's see. The NCR has an embassy here, but why you'd want to go talk to a bunch of boring old politicians, I surely don't know. Oh, and the Vault 21 Hotel and Gift Shop has an adorable collection of old Vault-Tech memorabilia. And I suppose if you like neon signs, you might
He
check
doesn't.
out Michelangelo's sign shop.
Michelangelo. That's clever.
Anything you like, sugar? Why, sugar? He's the maximum utmost. If it weren't for Mr. House, we wouldn't have this fabulous wonderland of New Vegas, would we? Well, of course I am, silly. Mr. House is just the smartest, most wonderful man
Mr.
there
House
ever
programmed
was.
you, I'm sure.
Why, did you know he single-handedly reclaimed New Vegas from all those nasty tribes that used to live here? Well, he single-handedly sent in his Securitrons to do it, but that counts in my book.
Was he a science guy like me?
Why, I'm a Robco PDQ 8.
Never.
Not many people know this, but Mr. House is one of the world's biggest collectors of antique snow globe. If you happen to find any out in the
Yeah, that's the
wasteland,
collectible in this
you can
game.
bring them to me.
Fallout
and
3
I'll
had
add them to his
bobbleheads.
collection. You'll get a reward, of course. In fact, one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection. If you have a look around the Lucky 38, you might even find it. You do?
I do.
Why,
Wow,
that's just
2,000?
wonderful.
Jesus.
I'll take it and put it with the rest of the collection.
Found one in the, in Freeside somewhere.
This is the Lucky 38 Resort and Casino.
Alright, Jane, I've exhausted your conversation options.
Have a nice day.
Mr. House is a computer, isn't he?
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well. I have to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see? A crude question, crudely asked. I'll be happy to satisfy your rambunctious curiosity at a more appropriate moment. But now, I'll repeat my question. What do you make of what you've seen?
Seems very, Bioshocky.
Of course you haven't. Vegas always was one of a kind. What you see down on the Strip is just a fraction of the city's former glory, and yet, more than an echo. I preserved its spirit. Or perhaps you were referring
Den
to
of
the
scum
Lucky
and villainy.
38? The years haven't been kind to her, but still she manages to impress. Oh, don't be coy. You've been playing a high-stakes game ever since Victor dug you out of the ground. Don't be afraid to admit it. The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me, and I want it recovered. Simple enough. What did you wish to know?
What the hell are you?
I am Robert Edwin House, President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the New Vegas Strip. I oversaw the city's renovations starting from 2274 onward. The three families are my employees. Before the Great War of 2077, I was the founder, president, and CEO of Robco Industries, a vast computer and robotics corporation. Don't let the video screens and computer terminals fool you. I'm flesh and blood, not silicon.
just enough medicine to realize, wait a minute, you can't be that old. That's 200 years ago. Why does it take a medicine of 35 to realize that?
I see you've made a study of the topic. My knowledge of the science of longevity would fill several textbooks. Perhaps after a decade or two of economic reconstruction, I can commercialize these technologies and offer them to others, such as yourself.
It's really an answer. You say you've figured out how to live longer?
Let's just say it was very costly.
He's half robot.
But I was willing to make the sacrifices longevity entailed, financial and otherwise. We can discuss this in greater detail at another time.
This is too much story exposition for one meeting.
When my Securitrons detected NCR scouts at Hoover Dam, I took action. I recruited a tribal force to supplement my Securitrons and renovated the strip just in time to welcome the NCR as it marched into the region. Instead of war, a treaty was negotiated, and the money started to pour in.
Mr. House.
What else did you want to know?
Can you tell me about Benny, sir?
Benny
Guy who
has
fucking
led the
shot me.
chairman ever since I recruited his tribe 7 years ago.
His tribe.
Until his recent misbehavior, I planned to make him my protege. Maybe if I'd begun grooming him sooner, none of this would have happened. I have to think that he found out about the platinum chip and mistakenly convinced himself that he could use it to his own ends. One of the problems of a tribal workforce, I'm afraid. No intuitive understanding of how complex technologies can be.
It seems like a tribal guy.
Why didn't Victor intervene sooner, you mean? Good Springs is a bit too far away for me to reliably control a Securitron agent by remote. I can send and receive packets of data at best. Victor's combat algorithms determine the proper course of action. Benny and his thugs were more than a match for a lone Securitron. When he alerted me, I instructed him to approach the site after Benny and the others had departed.
There's the
It's
chip.
a very special item.
There's the
There's
MacGuffin.
nothing else like it in the entire world. It was lost a long time and difficult to find.
Chip is
That's
what I
all
had
you
on me
need
when
to
the
know
dude
about
shot
it
me.
For this stage of our enterprise, fulfill your contract, deliver the chip, and good things will come your way.
I don't know, man. Yeah, you need to tell me about the chip.
You might keep an eye out for any computers that Benny's been using. Maybe even a computer lab of some sort. Frontal assaults on casinos. Not good for business.
Ever the businessman.
In any case, Benny would see it coming, and all he'd have to do is hold the chip up and point a pistol at it. Our foremost advantage is that Benny doesn't know that I know he has the chip. Let's not squander it. You realize you were just one of many couriers. The rest of them, dummies, so to speak. Add to that many thousands of caps worth of mercenary protection to screen your avenue of approach. Had I used an armed caravan to transport the chip, I might as well have been announcing to the world, this is important.
Well,
Attack this.
considering I got killed
I
and
didn't want
taken
to
anyway, that might have been the better
attract
approach.
Groups like the Great Khans or the Brotherhood of Steel. Alas, the real threat was closer to home. That's simply not true. I am the only person to hold any rights pertaining to the chip. I designed it, and I paid for it, dearly. To develop that chip, I spent a sum of US dollars. Not the bottle caps that pass as currency these days, but a sum beyond counting. For decades,
You're
I
not gonna
paid
tell me what it is.
salvagers to comb the ruins for it. And when it was finally discovered, tens of thousands of caps spent to have it brought here. We know how that turned out. Complete your contract, and it will be the last time I pay for the chip. Save your questions for then. What? It won't be easy. Benny is always surrounded by at least 4 bodyguards, except when he's in his private suite on the 13th floor of the Tops. It's more complicated than that. The chairmen share what you might call a tribal affinity. Look for a man named Swank, Benny's second in command. He's always been a reliable, if unimaginative, employee. Do your best to convince him that you're working under my auspices. If you have evidence of Benny's crimes, show it to him.
I do. I have his cigarette, cigarette lighter.
If you were to approach Benny in public, you might be able to leverage his fear of exposure to make him agree to meet with you in private. Sneaking into Benny's suite, there might be guards.
Got different ways. Diplomatic approach is probably the best way for me.
My only concern is when you bring the chip to me, I will pay you 4 times the delivery.
Caps, that doesn't actually mean that much to me, dude. You gave me 2,000 just for giving you a snow globe. Exactly how much is this fucking chip worth for you?
Well enough.
I'll tell him I'll do it, but... Alright, creepy half-computer man. I've heard your look. So, I need to come up with a way to deal with Benny.
Well, hello, Sugar.
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to comp you to the High Roller Suite. You can bring your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse for the gang you put together. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait in the suite. Enjoy the digs, partner. They're plenty fancy.
Sweet. Wait, who can I kill later? Mr. House? He's like a goddamn computer. Presidential suites. I'd like to see your presidential suite, sir.
High Roller Suite.
Oh, Jesus. It's got a whole, like... What do you want in your suite? It is nice to have a, kind of a home base. Very luxurious. My bed. Is it just this room? Ah, I'm got a little pool table. Very nice. Oh, there's my... Okay, yeah, that's where I got the one snow globe. So there's only 7 slots. Because in Fallout 3, they had the bobbleheads that you could find, and those would permanently up your stats, which was huge. Or permanently up your attribute by 1 point. I guess these just give you a monetary reward. I don't actually need anything to drop off. Yeah, weight-wise I'm alright, even with the extra armor. Pull this plug.
Where to, partner?
The casino.
Casino floor.
Alright, so obviously that's one of the factions you can work for. We've met the NCR, which are kind of the new, generally good guys. They're kind of frontiersmen, cowboy type guys. We've met Caesar's Legion.
Hey, you there. I have a message for you. It's
Speaking
from
of
Ambassador
NCR.
Crocker. Very important. Here you go.
Caesar's Legion, which are these kind of the evil faction. They're the slavers and kind of the tribal group, but they're organized. And then Mr. House, who's just kind of got a robot army and in charge of New Vegas as a faction. And then we introduced to a technically 4th faction, I guess. Probably the stream. Important matters. You have learned much in your travels. Honorable nation engaged in a beneficent mission. We're good guys. Stand ready to serve your police convenience. Please come work with us. We're the NCR. God bless the new California Republic. So, my original character is definitely the cowboy type, which I still have not actually beaten the game yet with him. When I started like 2 years ago. And, he is definitely doing all the NCR stuff, so that's for sure. I'm not going to do them with this playthrough. And then I'm not going to do...
Damn, and he looks good to me too.
And I won't be doing Caesar's Legion because I'm not playing a straight-up evil monster character, so I'll probably either end up working for Mr. House or the 4th faction.
Looking for a good time?
Always. I think I need to go to...
Enjoy all the Vegas Strip has to offer.
So, let's go into...
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night, some girl was pounding on my door all night. Finally, I had to let her out. What? I try to be frank and earnest with women. In New Reno, I'm frank, and in the Boneyard, I'm earnest. Oh, no! A ghoul goes to a doctor and says, Doctor, doctor, I have this horrible rash. The doctor says, son, that's called your face. Ding dong. I know a guy, his motto is love thy neighbor. He lives next to a brothel. Oh, no. My hotel room is so small, when I put the key in the lock, I broke the window. My wife and I know the secret to a happy marriage. 2 times a week, we go to a nice restaurant. She goes Mondays, I go Fridays. I've been in love with the same woman
God, he's
for
not gonna
17
stop.
years. If my wife ever finds out, she'll kill me. No! Hey, what a... Hey, come on, pal, I'm trying to put on a show here. You're welcome. All right, but... If you believe my mother since she first laid eyes on me, I guess I got a face only a mother could love. Hey, maybe you can help me. Breaks better than a shot. Less chance of lead poisoning.
Heyo. Alright. Jokes are so rapid fire. Can't keep up. Alright. Look at how schmancy New Vegas is. I think it's pretty much just 3 major areas. That first one with Lucky 38 and Gomorrah. This one, which is, I think, is this the Tops? The Ultra Lux. Forgot what that is. BB Station. And the last one has got the Vault 21 and I think the NCR Ambassador.
I'm glad to see you.
Really? Are you? Oh shit, I gotta get my people back. Where did my peeps go? They did not automatically come with me. Were they out here? Did I lose them? He's not that funny. Oh, there they are. Come on, guys. Veronica.
Aw, just when the standing around.
Eddie. Let's go, assholes. Yep. I do have a lot of caps I could waste.
Sure, later.
Remember the original Fallout games, actually the gambling skill you could put points into. I think they would have brought that back for New Vegas. I think it's just based on luck. You decide how we're going to handle Dear Benny.
Hey, fella, welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. I'm gonna have to ask you to hand over any weapons you might be carrying. Security, baby. Can't make the bread if the bakers are full of lead. You dig it?
Stop
Don't
talking
worry,
like
the
that.
safest houses in here. Courtesy of Mr. House.
Safe as houses from my cold, dead hands. So all I get to keep is my switchblade.
Smooth and easy, just the way I like it. Don't worry, they'll be as safe as kittens till you're ready to leave.
Better be,
Oh,
they're
and a
worth more
friendly
than you
word of
are.
advice. If you happen to stumble across any weapons during your stay here, well, just don't wear them openly. You dig? Now that we got that little business out of the way, what can I do to make your Tops experience the top?
The only thing I can use are laser weapons, so I'm actually making a lot weaker while I'm in here.
Everything your little heart desires, that's what. You like gambling? Boom. Either one of the main hallways has cards, slots, you name it. Hungry? Thirsty? The restaurant just off the left-hand hallway has the best food and booze in Vegas.
Sure it does.
Or maybe you'd rather take in a show. The Aces Theater upstairs always has hot acts raring to go. Check it out.
Such a weird difference from like irradiated wastelands and ruins. They have this huge, sophisticated area. Somewhat sophisticated. So we need to look for. What was the guy's name? Swank. Look for a dude named Swank. So let's confront Benny. So I don't know if I actually want to confront Benny yet. Can you help me, sir?
Hey, there's the high roller.
I see, you get to wear a gun.
Ring a ding, baby.
Right, what am I looking for? Just play any of these slots. Purchase chips, lame.
This place is the bee's knees.
Oh shit, there's Benny. I don't want to talk to him yet.
Hey, did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
Think you can beat the house, baby?
Call me baby, you assholes. Where is this dude named Swank? Yeah, they still try to make it look a little Fallout-y, I guess. But yeah, you'd think it would look somewhat nicer. Oh. Hello,
Hey,
Swank.
there's a
You look
high
exactly like everybody else in here.
Hey there, pal. Welcome to the Tops. And what can I do for you today? Ain't been on the strip long, have you, pal? Name's Swank. This is my joint. Benny oversees the business, sure, but I run the Tops day to day. I'm his right-hand guy, you dig?
Oh, I dig. Little brother. I need money. Somebody pay me in laser weapons.
Really? You got something to say about the big boss, huh? Well, why don't you say it to his face instead of yapping at me?
You loyal fool. Ah, speech 15, I got that shit. You know, it's interesting that it's an interesting game design decision that they choose to highlight exactly which one like your skill gives you to do. Previous Fallouts did not do that. You just had more choices, but you didn't actually know which one was like the better option because you had the better skill. But thanks in part to the Bethesda games, which, you know, a lot of people complain about the dumbing down of RPGs and stuff, is they just kind of straight up tell you, hey, this is because of your skill, you get to choose this one. And 90% of the time, it's the better choice, because obviously, since you have that higher skill, you get to choose that one. Another recent game did this, Shadowrun Returns did this too. It did it even worse, though, because it would actually list in the dialogue tree every single option you had, whether you had the skill or not. So you could actually see, like, oh, if I had that skill, I could have done this one, and it would just be grayed out. I think the best option, I would like to see it if it was like a check mark somewhere where you could, like, say, no, hide that shit from me. Because I think that would be more immersive and then really make you try and, like, read through all the things and be like, okay, but which one do we need to pick? Because otherwise, right now, my eyes just instantly go to, like, whatever this one is, and I just pick that one.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Little side rant. I have a speech challenge.
That doesn't... Why would he pull a stunt like that? Got anything else to offer?
I do. I have better speech skill.
He's trying to pull a fast one on the big man. Crazy bastard. You got any more? Yeah? What else you got?
The ladder in Boulder City.
Yeah, that looks like Benny's lighter, all right. Still, not exactly a ton of proof.
God damn.
Got anything else, kid?
Went through 3 fucking speech checks and the lighter.
Jesus, kid, I think we got a real problem on our hands. Can't believe Benny's a no-good stinking punk, trying to play house like that. Tell you what, I'll call Benny, keep him away from his suite. You go search the place. Here's the key, it's on the 13th floor. It's a room with the double doors, can't miss it. Maybe you'll find something we can show to Mr. House and get him arrested.
Okay. It's definitely a diplomatic way to do it.
Groovy, here's your stuff back. In case you run into company, you dig.
Nice.
I'll tell the boys to give you a pass.
I'm gonna
to
do much
pass
with
through
that
me.
switchblade anyway.
Go on then. Elevators to pass the slot machines on your left.
Sweet. Past the slot machines on my left. Alright guys, if you're gonna build areas this big, you need to fill them with like a couple more people. This just looks really empty and weird. Damn it, Swank, you know your goddamn elevators were out of order. Oops, there we go. Alright. That could be a problem. I do have my weapons though, right? Except... Oh yeah, that would be a cool mod. That's true. To redo all my hotkeys. 4, 5. Of course, I'm not supposed to wear them, I guess. Is that his suite here? Or you can catch me in the act of breaking into his suite. Ah. Inside, people. Sneaky, sneaky. Just looks funny. Alright. Searching your suites. Ooh, pre-war hat. Wait, so any of this stuff that's pre-war, that shit's like 200 years old. Actually, not entirely sure what I'm looking for. Ooh, sexy sleepwear. I'll take it. Hiding anything in your bathroom, sir? I can drink out of your toilet. Which is a pretty weird thing to do. Hello? It's, at the face.
Hey! Hi there! Good to meet you. What can I do for you today? Good question! My function is to monitor Mr. House's data network and decode his encrypted transmissions.
Oh boy.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a PDQ-88B Securitron, but you can call me Yes Man. It's what Benny always called me. Probably because I'm programmed to be so helpful. He was around here not too long ago. He's probably down on the casino floor now. You can wait for him here if you like. I'm incapable of asking you to leave. Oh, he had some help. A lady friend of his. She said something about living in a fort over in Freeside. But that's all I remember.
It's the Mormon fort where I got the snow globe.
Sure. Benny had me look at it a bunch of times. It's a data storage device, kind of like a holotape, but a lot more advanced. As for what's on it, well, some of Mr. House's data transmissions made it sound like the chip could upgrade his defenses somehow. That's just a guess, though. The chip's a proprietary format. You need special hardware to read the data on it. There are 2 locations with non-standard hardware on the network. The Lucky 38 and an underground facility at Fortification Hill. I'd look there.
I like the sound of Fortification Hill.
Oh, he wants to kill Mr. House and use the Platinum chip to copy my neurocomputational matrix onto the Lucky 38's mainframe. That should give me control over all Mr. House's defenses, most prominently his Securitrons. And then I just do what Betty tells me. Easy peasy. I was programmed to be helpful and answer any questions I was asked. I guess nobody bothered to restrict who I answer questions for. That was probably pretty dumb, huh?
I like your attitude, Yes Man. What if I wanted to take over New Vegas instead of Benny?
Then I'd have to help you. I mean, it seems pretty obvious Benny wouldn't want me to, but hey, not my fault I can't say no. Again, goal number 1 is to eliminate Mr. House and install my neurocomputational matrix on the Lucky 38's mainframe. Given how you're a new arrival, I also recommend that you get to know some of the region's tribes, so you can decide how you feel about them. By the time you finished up all of that, the Legion should be close to attacking Hoover Dam, and we'll execute the last phase of the plan.
That would be the finale. Wildcard. So Wildcard is the 4th faction, which is essentially you taking over everything. Change in management. So you've got NCR, you've got Caesar's Legion, you've got Mr. House, and you've got yourself, essentially. Which, yeah, obviously that's... Technically, there's some of them you can do at the same time, work for multiple factions, but considering one of these is to... these are kind of all together. Jesus. But obviously, one of the conditions here is to kill Mr. House.
It makes me feel really dumb to admit this, but I don't actually know. I've never been inside the Lucky 38. No one has. Mr. House is in there, though. It's the
and I have
central node of
access.
his entire network.
That's right.
You have? Wow, that's amazing. You can murder Mr. House whenever you want. I mean, Benny was always scheming about how he was going to get into the Lucky 38, but you already took care of that. Wow. The other thing you're going to need is the platinum chip. You know, the one Benny killed a courier for
Still
over
gonna
near
need
Good
that.
Springs.
Yep, I would be the courier.
I knew he was carrying a platinum chip, and I knew right where Benny should wait for him.
Oh, you bastard.
That's why Benny put me here, to monitor Mr. House's data transmissions. They're all encrypted, of course, but I'm quite a decryptor. Did you know that Mr. House spent 812,545 caps hiring salvage teams to find the platinum chip?
He's only going to offer me
Just in the
1,000
last year alone?
to bring the damn
Of
thing.
course you didn't. Or that there were 7 couriers, but 6 of them were carrying junk. How about their exact routes and the mercenary teams that screened them? I knew all that. Pretty smart, huh? That's not funny, you getting shot in the head. I really shouldn't have taken so much pride in how I set that up, huh? I feel really bad right now.
Yeah, you die. Why would you?
Benny carries it with him at
He has
all
any
times.
malicious intent?
I think he's paranoid that someone might want to take it from him.
It's not in his
The
room.
platinum chip is the key to overriding and exploiting Mr. House's defenses. Did I just say exploiting?
So either way, I need that chip, because Mr. House wants it, or I need it to disable Mr. House.
I'd take it straight to Mr. House if I were you. He'll think you're helping him out.
Oh.
Then, when he's not looking, kerpow! The big question is whether to give him the chip before you do him in. He's the one who'll know exactly what to do with it after all. He might upgrade his defensive capabilities right away, or even unlock new ones. But then those defensive upgrades might make it harder for you to finish him off. Hard to say. It's up to you. Let me know when it's done and I'll roll over to the Lucky 38. If I'm right about the chip, I should be able to install myself on House's mainframe. This is gonna be great. I'm gonna help you accomplish so much, whether I want to or not.
I don't know. Would I make a better leader than Mr. House? He has figured out the secret to immortality.
Oh no, I didn't mean that. Who needs their support? The Securitrons will be all the support you need. What I meant is, you should get to know these tribes and decide which ones you like and which you don't. You know, shape the future of Vegas. Choose your neighbors. If you like a tribe, leave it alone. Or, if a tribe is nasty, or going to be a problem, go ahead and exterminate it. It's whatever you want to do.
It's a sociopathic robot.
There's a bunch. Some of them you've already met, like the chairman, for instance. I think you should visit the other families on this strip, the Omertas and the White Glove Society, so you know what makes them tick. And there are some important groups farther from the strip, too, like the Boomers, the Great Khans, and the Brotherhood of Steel. This is Benny's workshop. I guess you could say it's my entire world. Right. It's one of 2 locations on Mr. House's network with non-standard hardware. My guess is it has a reader that can decode the chip. And who knows what else? Maybe a giant robot or something.
The last thing Vegas needs is more robots. But my guy loves robots.
I have to admire your prudent nature. Why get caught up in action, you know? And results? Of course, ask away.
That dumbass smiling face just makes it too.
I remember that Benny used to pay a receptionist at Gamora for information.
Oh,
Maybe she knows
West.
something. Just that Benny didn't like them. He talked on and on about how they couldn't be trusted. And this is coming from Benny. He hated their casino, said it was tacky, and he thought they were up to something, because he said they always are. Whenever you get anything else, they must be a really nasty people. They fire artillery on anyone who comes near their settlement. If they can be convinced to fire those big cannons at the Legion or NCR, though, well, that'd be
I remember doing that
wouldn't it?
quest with my other character, Air Force Base. What's the Fallout 3 reference?
Take anything. The cons are just, they're a dirty people.
They're a dirty
They live
people.
in tents like animals, and they're very rude. They've been kicked around a lot, but no one's finished them off. Not yet, anyway. They were one of the tribes the 3 families pushed out of Vegas. A whole bunch got killed. So they settled at Bitter Springs, but they kept being so obnoxious, the NCR had to kill a whole bunch more of them. So then, they settled at Red Rock Canyon. There's
Now we've got to
no
kill
getting
even
rid of
more.
them.
They're like roaches.
You set the pace. Anything else?
Alright. Oh yeah, there's more people.
From what I understand, they're perfectly delightful. They're cultured, clean, and super polite. Benny didn't like them, though. He said they were creepy. Don't hurry on my account. I'm the one with a flexible schedule. Anything else I can help with? Some of Mr. House's data said that he'd lost a bunch of security.
I actually have a
near Hidden
my
Valley.
companion Veronica is Brother of
Telemetry
Steel, and her
showed
companion
they'd been
quest
attacked with energy weapons.
is telling me to
House was
go
pretty
back to
sure
Brother
it
of
was the
Steel.
Brotherhood. There must be a bunch of them holed up there.
So
Not a good place for a robot to visit.
definitely be definitely be going there.
They go around in big suits of power
Plus, I
armor, and they
really
have
want
lots of
power armor.
energy weapons.
And I love
But
energy
there's a
weapons.
downside. They just have a thing about technology. They think it should all be theirs. If someone else has it, they get mad. All I'm saying is, not much of a chance they'll accept a Vegas that polices itself with robots.
Certainly the kind of Vegas I like. Oh man, I think I've exhausted all your options, yes man.
Don't stay away too long.
Alright. Well, yeah, Veronica's Brotherhood of Steel. Her request is to go to the Brotherhood of Steel. Data storage connected. So I still need to get the chip from Benny though. What does my quest say? Still just confront Benny. Well, maybe now that I'm armed with the knowledge that he's got a fucking robot and he's trying to kill Mr. House. So either way, the house needs the chip and Wildcard needs the chip. And then I'm actually gonna have to make the choice then if once I bring the chip back. It's not actually a door. Bring the chip to Mr. House and kill him, or let him upgrade his stuff and then kill him, or just work for him. You guys don't know nothing. Alright, Benny, son of a bitch. Time to confront the man that shot me in the face. Yeah, I think this one especially, New Vegas, they made that cardinal sin of making areas overly big and then not filling them with many people. So shit just looks crazy empty. Like, this doesn't look bad if it was like half as big. Benny, son of a bitch. Nah, I'm not going with Legion.
Keep those hands where I can see them. What in the goddamn? Let's keep this in the groove, hey? Smooth moves, smooth.
Swear to God, you keep talking like a
Hello.
jackass.
The guy everyone saw go in the Lucky 38, that was you? Oh, shit.
The jig's up, Benny. Man, so many good responses.
Baby, this is not the place to go talking about that. What say you and me cash out? Go somewhere more private-like. Any questions you got, I'll answer.
Or Caesar. Or Kaisar. Yeah, when I first started the game, I always planned on playing, like, you know, a character for each faction, and my Legion guy was going to be this badass brute with melee weapons, and just never even got past playing my NCR guy. And now I'm finally playing a guy which could really do Mr. House or Independent. Very much a science-y energy weapons intelligent guy. But still never done an evil Caesar playthrough with this game, and I don't know if I'll ever get around to it. Oh, Benny, I want the platinum chip.
I can't do that, baby, and you know it. There's a lot of angles to this caper, complexities aplenty. But plenty of action, too, enough for both of us. But we don't jabber about that out here in public. Like I said, we should be talking somewhere.
It's supposed to be mutually exclusive from all my goals, considering he's not giving up the damn thing.
You want a reason? How about 4? They're called bodyguards, and every one of them is packing. Me too, so baby makes 5.
God damn it.
Add to that every chairman in this
Say
coin
baby
is armed,
again.
and not with
Say
some
baby
holdout
again.
pea shooter like maybe you smuggled through security. Anyhow, baby, you didn't come
Actually,
here for vengeance. You came to get clued in.
Pretty sure your friend gave me my weapons
Like I
back.
said, we should be talking somewheres private.
So what do you guys think? Should I let him do the private thing, or should I just fucking openly kill him? I'm worried if I openly kill him, though, that's going to have some bad ramifications with, like, the rest of the casino. Possibly security trons will come and kill me. I'm not sure what will actually happen. But, if I meet him private, I think I've still got my weapons. Like, I got him back from his other guy, so if anything, I can just kill all of his dudes there, so...
To start, I'll comp you the presidential, best suite in the house. You deserve a taste of the VIP lifestyle. I'll hang out down here for a while to make everything look business as usual, then come to you. Any questions you got, I'll answer. Guaranteed.
I didn't say baby yet, so maybe... Ooh, there we go. Speech option. Lose the bodyguards and we both go to the suite now. Nice.
If that's what it takes to win your trust, that's what it
Nice.
takes. Follow me.
That's right,
I
fellas.
got my eye on you. No funny business.
Damn it. I don't
Hey,
understand.
there's the high roller.
They really played up the 50s theme in this game way more than Fallout 3. And that never made sense to me either, because it was 2077, so like the 50s lasted another like 80 years after the fact. Alright, you got a nice suite, sir. It's like the culture never evolved from that.
Now that you and me's got some privacy, I gotta ask, how is it that you're still living?
The badass answer.
Yeah, hello. Well, serves me right for using a 9mm. Once you were vertical, how'd you track me down? To think I deemed that flint box my lucky charm. Oh, the irony. I guess that's enough scratching around at first base. Tell me, which way is the wind gonna blow?
I'll tell you which way it blows. I've got questions, a bunch of them. You're stinking up my sweet Benny. Scram.
You got questions? I got answers. It's the house edge, baby. Literally.
Of course, yes, man already
It's
told
what
me
Mr.
everything.
House needs to stack the odds in his favor. It has something to do with the Securitrons. I know that much. Upgrades their hitting power, gives them heft. Might be slightly useful if you're looking to defend the strip.
So it's a bit more than a MacGuffin. I guess it is actually useful. I don't know. I think it's just optional, though, if you want to end up actually using it. And I know you need it regardless.
It's some kind of data storage device, Dig. So it's the data on the chip that's platinum, not the chip itself. Trouble is, the chip don't fit any computer I've found. Must require special hardware.
It's a floppy disk. You don't use that shit anymore.
Baby, ease off the gas. The chip belongs in the hands of someone who can
Sir,
use it.
I have a science skill of 80.
Not
Pretty
you.
sure I know how to use that chip.
You'll get a piece of the action and a sweet one. But the chip sticks with me.
Well, I'll pry it off your cold, dead fingers then.
You help me, and before long, the chairman will rule all of Vegas, Dig. With enough robot muscle to back it up. You'll get a sweet, juicy cut of that action. But until that day comes, I'll keep you on retainer and pay bonuses for special missions. How's that sound?
I wonder if maybe Wildcard does involve working with Benny a little bit. I forgive you.
How else? Like I said,
I need the fucking chip, dude. What do you guys think? Should I just murder this asshole? Technically, he did kill me. Or failed at killing me and only did attempted murder.
a good cat to swing with. Or was, until he stopped
Straight
mewing.
murder is smug
It was
ass.
House's big idea to resurrect the strip. He recruited the three families. None of this in person, mind you. The robots collect House's share of the take. We're the definition of cool, baby. We know how to swing.
Oh, that's it.
Folks
You
come
said
to
baby.
us to learn how to enjoy themselves. Of the three families, we're
Yes
the
Man
only
said he's got
ones
the
with
chip
heart and
on him all the time.
savoir-faire to run the strip on our own.
He called me baby again, though. It's a big no-no.
Worst of the worst. A tribe of degenerate losers led by a creep. The NCR beat them at the dam 3 years ago, but they're gonna try to take the dam again real soon. Personally, they give me the heebie-jeebies. Don't get me wrong, that resort of theirs is strictly ring-a-ding.
Oh, God damn it, I cannot stand how you talk.
A tribe of finks.
Finks.
Mark my words, they're playing an angle.
Well, Benny, the vote is in. I think you need to die.
Bro, I get...
God, I've heard the same thing every time.
You really weren't supposed to talk to him. All right. So, he used to
There we
be a
go.
Securitron on patrol, square as the rest, until I gave him a Mickey in the shape of a pulse grenade. Once he was on the nod, I yanked some wires and dragged him up to the workshop. I had
Molested him.
some help, you see. Gal named Emily, one of the followers over in Freeside, a real whiz when it comes to things technical. She programmed his personality.
Need to speak to this chick.
Once Yes Man was hooked back into House's data network, I started learning a lot more about what he was up to, dig? Like where and when to find you. Baby, the odds may look long, but that's just because we ain't done rigging them. I've gleaned a lot working with Mr. House. Baby, do you not understand the level of game here? What I did to you was rotten. But if you think House, the NCR, or Caesar won't kill to put Vegas in their pocket, I really did blow out your brains.
Oh. You're right. Murder is the answer.
There was a time I would have agreed with you, but this, it's too big. It affects too many people. I can't...
Okay, how do I... Oh, fuck. Should have attacked him when I had the chance. I'm lost in the dialogue tree. You've defeated me with your dialogue.
I know. If you change your mind, come find me on the...
I need your ship, asshole.
Something else you wanted to know?
Wait, quest completed for Ring-a-Ding-Ding. So do I not need the chip? Hang on, how do I look at my quest? That's gonna make me level up though.
In the meantime, enjoy the highlight.
Ah, you look at my quest, not my level. I hate this too, it forces you to level up. Alright, keep putting in speed, because that shit's money. Hardcore modes, you need to get that survival up a wee bit. Probably slow down on putting points in energy weapons now. Okay, hang on. What does the fucking quest say? Oh, so Ring-a-Ding-Ding is just completed since I already met Benny, but I still need the chip to complete either faction that I want. So you're gonna have to die, buddy. That's the only way to it. Ooh, can I punch him? Oh! In the kidneys!
Had enough?
Kidneys! No, he took his gun out. Oh, Benny. Did I mention I had a flamethrower, Benny? I might have mentioned that. Totally had a flamethrower. Also a chick with a giant mechanical power arm, so that probably didn't help you. Got named Maria. The Platinum Ship. Access codes. Turn to Yes Man. You need to return to him first. To do that one, House always wins. It's just returning the chip to Mr. House. Actually, I haven't even decided. I haven't actually decided which faction I'm going to do. Crap, where the hell do I go? There's just blood splatter everywhere. Oh, you really stuck me in here. Good lord. This place is huge. I'm just trying to leave. I already murdered the occupant. Oh, it's the damn elevator. And the bodyguards are gone. Oh, I know they're there. Just wandering around. Nothing happened, dickholes.
Hello.
So we can talk to, Yes Man. So I don't know if I should go work for Mr. House or be independent, actually. Fortunately, it doesn't look like I can do both of them together, as I need to kill Mr. House to proceed with being independent. Let me... Oh shit, it's gone. Yes, man, I assumed you would be in this room. Unless you're in the sub-basement. Where does the... This says change in management. So where are you now? I just assumed you would be here. But you're not. I didn't even think to actually check the quest. Okay. And he actually shot me a couple times, didn't he? Slightly injured. You guys, I haven't seen him.
The high roller.
Don't know where he is. I am the high roller. Feeling good. Swank, dude's dead.
You're back. Find anything? Huh. Guess that makes me the boss. Ring a ding. You might have a jaw at Tommy Tarini up in the Aces. He's always looking for talent scouts.
It's a whole separate area, jeez.
How's it hanging?
Radback. Oh, Radback. Dancer. Can't quite interact with you. Only your drinking glasses. Can't quite jump on the bar. Oh, you're nobody. What? Who's the person here? There we are.
Swank fill me in about Benny. Hell of a thing, baby. Hell of a thing.
Don't call me baby.
Sure, baby, sure. Tommy's always looking for new talent to bring to the Aces. Tell you what, you see any good acts while you're out wandering, give 'em my card. If they work out, I'll give you a 3% cut of the door. Just swing back by as
3%
you
sounds
recruit
pretty
folks.
terrible.
I'll get you your bread.
Oh gosh. Just a little bit better barter. I can do it for 50%. Talent pool.
I thought Benny was a stand-up guy. Hard to believe he was a rat all along.
Sure was. Bet that one hilarious comedian on the street corner, like a fine addition. Where the fuck did Yes Man go?
The eyes of the mighty Kaisar are upon you. He admires your accomplishments and bestows upon you the exceptional gift of his mark. Any crimes you may have perpetrated against the Legion are hereby forgiven. Kaisar will not extend this mercy a second time. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill.
Oh, Jesus,
His
that's where your
mark
camp
will
is.
guarantee your safe conduct through our lands.
It's a fine hat you got, sir.
I am the greatest of Kaisar's Frumentari. It was not a challenge to find you. Nor is this my first visit to the Strip.
I enjoy the whores.
The mighty Kaisar has bestowed upon you his mark and guaranteed safe conduct. If he wanted you dead, you would be dead already. Seek Kaisar by way of Cottonwood Cove, south of Nelson. The Kursor Lucullus will be waiting.
You guys have really dumb names. So interestingly enough, both NCR and Caesar's Legion, no matter what you've done to them in the past, if you've murdered them by the thousands, throughout all of like Act 1, I guess if you want to break up the main quest into acts, all is forgiven. You can actually, they let you start any of the main faction quests, even if you've murdered all of them before.
Hey.
Hey. Fuck. Oh, he's... Shouldn't you be in hiding?
Don't you just love that platinum chip? Buzzes with power and possibilities, doesn't it? If I were you, I'd almost want to deliver the chip to Mr. House, just to learn all its tricks. That is, unless you want to bring the NCR or Caesar's Legion to power. I wouldn't want to tell you what to do. Oh, he wanted to...
Yeah.
That would give me... Sure. If the chip can be used to reset administrator privileges, it'll be super easy.
Maybe in touch. Interesting. So I've got a choice to make, which I guess I could do on this live stream. If you guys want to see, help me make a choice between working for Mr. House or working, I guess, technically working for Yes Man in trying to use him to take control of New Vegas in the Securitrons, or work for Mr. House directly for my main quest. I have not done either one before, so I'm open to whichever. Wish I knew more about Mr. House. Maybe it's worth... Oh, I forgot to talk to that comedian guy. Maybe it's worth talking to him and getting him to upgrade it from his chip and then seeing where we go from there. I wonder how easy it would be to actually kill him, though.
Sure, later. You again? You should meet my bookie. Yeah? Hey, you're all right. Tell him I'll do it for 100 a night. No, 50. No, 20. 10. Just don't rob me, I'll do it.
No, the barter skill's not quite high enough to make you a better person.
Sweet daisies, here I come.
Three remaining, okay. I think I already know one of them, too, is a random, like, guitarist dude I met on the road. Alright, so you guys watching the live stream, what do you think? Should I side with House, or attempt to kill him and side with Yes Man?
Well, howdy, partner.
Picture this area. Yes Man, no love for House? What happens if I find a snow globe? Does Yes Man give me the caps, or do I just get nothing?
Where to, partner?
Oh, there's some houseboats.
Well, hello,
Mr. House. Huh. Tell you what. Save it here in case I fuck up the path I want.
So, Benny has been handled, and you've recovered the platinum.
Oh, House, you know everything.
Let's have it.
so fast, my friend. I'm not going to give you a chip. It's probably not the best thing to say to him. Some questions.
I'll be happy to satisfy your every curiosity once the chip has been delivered.
But I hold everything, don't I? Damn you, Mr. House.
Our terms were clear. Now that you have the chip in your possession, any attempt to renegotiate payment would be tantamount to blackmail.
He's not gonna do anything. I'm insanely curious. I know, it's tough. Like, he's been running Vegas for a while, keeping it going. He's got a good thing with the Securitytron bots, but he just runs it like a weird, kind of isolated dude. Technically, I mean, Yes Man would just be in control of Vegas. I would just be in control of a robot with, like, no free will, essentially. Yes, man. Either way, I think I need to give him the chip in order to be able to kill him.
Such a small thing, isn't it? And yet so
1,000 bottle caps, that's nothing. It took 2,000 just to get in here.
Very dear. Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale. Back then, anyway. That's where the chip was printed, on October 22nd, 2077. It was
Isn't that when the bombs dropped?
Delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made. A great deal shall be happening, a cascade of events with you taking a central role. At the moment, however, all you need to do is take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level. You'll understand soon enough.
Oh. I'm teleported. Okay. Ooh, is this where you get to figure out what the fuck Mr. House is?
Step closer to the demonstration area, if you would.
What am I looking at
I
right now?
expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough. Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by Glastinghouse Inc., is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun. All of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground and air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss.
Okay.
Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the strip.
Monster. Damn, that counted as the house. Guess I can still kill House, can I? I don't even know how to kill him.
I'm surprised you can still underestimate me after everything you've seen.
I've seen nothing.
I haven't shown my hand. I've shown one card. I've given my enemies a single provocative datum upon which to fixate. They have no idea what other cards I'm holding. It's a strong hand, believe me. I dealt it to myself. To secure the future of New Vegas, I must have your assistance. The work ahead is dangerous, but you weather danger well.
Get the platinum chip.
What? That's because he ceased to be relevant when you recovered the platinum chip. Revenge doesn't interest me. Progress does. Sorry to deny you a moment of primate triumph, but you'll have to go elsewhere to sound your barbaric yawp.
Alright, no need to be
What
a
else
dick
did
about
you
it.
want to discuss?
Just because I beat him with fisticuffs and pulled out a flamethrower. And you're just a computer monitor.
What of it? I enjoy them. There's something about a little diorama set inside a glass dome that I find pleasing. If you run across any out in the wastes, turn them in to Jane. She'll compensate you. What else did you want to discuss? I've resurrected Vegas,
what are your plans?
Spirit intact. What I need now is the ability to enforce my rightful claim. Not just against Caesar's Legion, by the way. In fact, the NCR is a more present and insidious threat.
Oh man, you sound like, what's his face? When the Leonardo DiCaprio was a movie out of, the airplane guy. It went crazy.
To enforce, one must have force, a position of strength. Years ago, when I detected NCR scouts roaming the Mojave, I could tell from their uniforms that these were no
Aviator, yeah. What's the dude's
I
name?
knew it was only a matter of time before an army appeared to take control of the dam, and I knew my Securitrons
The main
wouldn't
character.
be enough to oppose them.
One Leonardo DiCaprio played.
And so I recruited the three families. Vegas belongs to me because I mustered enough strength to bring the NCR
Howard Hughes,
to the
yeah.
bargaining table.
So this kind of reminds me of. Even kind of looks that look. Just Howard Hughes.
Indeed, it was, and still is, but not without taking significant casualties. Would Kimball and Oliver have traded the lives of hundreds of soldiers for absolute control of Hoover Dam? Oh, yes. They weren't afraid of me. They were afraid of Caesar, that attacking me would leave them vulnerable to a Legion offensive. And so they negotiated, not out of the kindness of their...
Blah, blah, blah.
NCR 4. They recognized my sovereignty over the Vegas Strip, and written into the treaty were... That's how I harnessed the NCR to my endeavor. The salient issue is that they will go to war with me. There's just one reason why the NCR has to
Paranoid, Mr. House.
The final battle between those two armies is fast approaching. What if...
These two are gonna fight each other, and you want to make sure none of them survive.
The next step will require you to infiltrate Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill. I want you to open a hatch in the basement of the derelict weather station atop Fortification Hill.
Yes, ma'am,
You'll
mention that.
recognize it on sight. The hatch bears the logo of the Lucky 38, same as the Platinum chip.
Very lost of them.
Something very important. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise, so don't bother asking. You can't, but the chip can. The hatch will recognize the Platinum chip and open sesame. I'm not offering you an incentive as crude as money, though there'll be plenty of that. What I'm offering you is a ground floor opportunity in the most important enterprise on Earth. What I'm offering is a future. For you, and for what remains of the human race.
That's not a very good answer, House.
Here.
This always wins too. Well, I didn't fail the other one, right? Yeah. So I can still work for Yes Man. In fact, I guess Wild Card doesn't have the other ones. So I guess I still have to kill him to actually progress with Yes Man stuff. So Mr. House probably wants to play both sides. Actually, I guess he's only played NCR because Caesar doesn't seem to want to work with him. I don't even know how to kill or disable you. Hey, I'm not doing anything. Welcome, Mr. House. Authorized user. Is that bad?
Engaging target.
Oh shit.
Targeting.
Oh god. Yeah, this is not gonna work. Oh, hello. Ooh. There's probably gotta be a better way of doing this. Go, auto-inject stim packs, go. Can I not? I can't even shoot. My limbs. Oh, shit. Kinda just fucking around. I just quick save before doing this, I'm not sure. Oh, Jesus. Wow, they've got dudes everywhere. Holy crap. Oh. Yeah. I'm not actually sure what the legitimate way of killing him is. Doesn't seem like the best thing to do. Certainly can't sneak around on it. We have to explore the Lucky 38 some more and figure out a secret path inside or something. In the meantime, the stream has been running for about an hour and a half, so it's probably long enough for one session. I guess technically I'm working for Mr. House right now, but if I figure out, maybe I can kill him and then install a Yes Man and work for myself. Oh, really? Just to try to fight your way and do it? That seems fucking hard as hell, especially without companions. Well, we'll figure it out. Maybe I'll just work for House for a while and just become stronger or something. Alright, well, we'll bring this stream to a close for now. So I made some progress with the main quest, though, and go from there. Thank you guys for joining in with me. Do another live stream sometime next week. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.